Hey guys, hey, this is Pat Patterson. I'm back with you, Night Cop 34, and we're going to try to finalize this thing out today. But after I got off the live stream last night, I got to thinking. You guys remember, and those who are regulars here, they know what I've been doing, and I'm looking to see if there's anybody coming in. I'm looking to see if there's any chat going on. But remember, we were having problems with the peanut pallets, the peanut butter pallets, the peanut oil pallet, and the honey roasted peanut. I have not added that to the BD trailer yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add I think I'm going to start off with the honey roasted peanuts, and I'm going to add that and see. Let's see what happens. Hey Mike, hey Damien, Kevin, guys, welcome. But I got overly excited last night thinking about we fixed the problem, but what we did was we fixed this problem. Why nothing would load, none of the products would load at Purina. But we still have not fixed the BD trailer problem. So I'm gonna go into the BD trailer. Let me switch. Here, let me get here. Okay, so we switched that. Take this off. And let's see. Let me get this stuff in the background because it distracts me when I'm looking. Okay. Yeah, we can save that. Okay. So I'm just thinking. Let's go to the BD trailer. See the window capture, and let's hope for the best. Hey Pat, hey Billy. Hey Billy, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back, man. Welcome back, Gary. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so we're gonna go over here to the BD trailer, and let me bring up before I go over there. I want to bring up the XML file for that. Let's see. Let me go into the BD and open up this XML. And then I'm going to go down to the last product, which was see, there's Beneful, cat food, and dog chow, and the next one should be chicken. Okay, good. So we're at 108. We've already went through 108 on the product number, so that's where I need to be. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to the BD trailer, and let's start bringing this stuff in and see if we can get this thing to work. Because if you guys remember, we were working on the BD trailer before we figured out the problem with the Purina factory. So we fixed the Purina factory, and all that time I thought it was the trailer when it wasn't. It was in the mod desk folder of the map. So in category said false in the XML, and it should have said true. So once we changed that, we were able to load the products onto the BD trailer. Now let's see if we can load the peanuts on the pallets on here and see if the trailer still works in game. Hey Douglas, how you doing, man? All right, so let's let me get a little closer. So I'm going to import. Well, here, let's see the those pallets, the peanut pallets, are pretty similar to Bud Light pallets. I think I'm going to copy or duplicate the Bud pallets. Let me take a look at them real quick. Yeah, them are about the same. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate the. If you look over here on the left hand side, you'll see what I'm talking about in the scene graph. Let me duplicate that, and then I'm gonna bring in the peanut pallets, and let's see what happens. I know I can load them on the trailer, but will it actually work once I get in game? That's the issue. So let me go to desktop. Yeah, here's the BD. And let me find the, see if I have the peanut. Here's the peanut butter palettes. The Sugar Smacks Frosted Flake palette. Okay, so where is my... I'm just looking for... I'm looking for my peanut butter palette and my honey roasted palette. All that, I know it's in here. Let me look at my backup folder, because it's not in this one. Not in that one. Okay, so let me go to, that's 1.29. So let me look at 127 and see if that's got it in there. Smacks French. Wow. That's okay. I mean, I can export them back out, but I'd rather have them already ready to go. Let's export. There's a BD. That's not it. That's got the peanut butter palette in it, though. Okay, well, let me go ahead and export that in. Morpheus, how you doing, buddy? And Morpheus, I'm going to assume you got the map and the trailers. Okay, so what I want to do with this before I do anything is check it and see that it's got everything and it's not rigid body. Make sure the palette at the bottom is not rigid body, and make sure the carton here is not rigid body. Okay, so I can go to the palette, and we're going to change that material editing out, and I want to make sure that the ambient colors are right. They are. Should be 111 and then a 20. That's correct. Good. Make sure there's nothing else hanging. Okay. So we're going to go palette diffuse 2. So let me go in. I'm just swapping the, because I pulled this palette from a folder from my desktop, it's going to pull the textures from the same folder. So I got to tell it where to pull the textures from, and I want it pulling it from inside the map. So when you get the map, you got the textures that all these palettes are being pulled from. So let's see, BD, and this should be right here, palette diffuser 2. Here we go. And then I'm going to swap this out. This is the Platter's peanut texture, or the Platter peanut butter texture. And what's that called? Platter PB. So let me go over here. BB, go to textures, and we're looking at palette PD. So let me go down to P's. There it is. And now it's pulling from the BD folder, which is for the BD trailer. And let me look at this palette PB, the main scene graph transform group. And I want to look at the shapes real quick. Hold on. It needs to have non-rendering distance blend. Okay, that's fine. Let me recompute the BB. Okay, so what's this? Why is this? Okay, same texture. And I can't see any reason, but I will say the Platter's Peanuts, those palettes were also saying false in the mod desk folder. So that could have been the reason it was bogging the BD trailer down. Hey Dean, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back, man. I hope you still don't have that man flu. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. Man, Dean, I was looking at what I was doing. You're to my left. What I'm doing is in front of me, so I do apologize. Okay, so that all looks good so far. So I'm going to get out of there. Let me look at the transform. Any kind of user attributes there shouldn't be. It's just a freaking palette. Come on. Okay, so now I can go here. That is peanut butter, right? Yep, okay. And I'm going to turn on this bud palette. First, let me go... Copy that. And go up to the bud palette. And change that name. Paul! How you doing, buddy? Well, I'm not on the dark side. I'm still in the light. You got to get everybody else on that dark siders. I Steam it. Man, I don't even have Steam up. I'm so sorry, Dean. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to turn the visibility on so I can see. And this time I'm going to grab this second one so it's on my side here. Go up to edit and replace, and it's already loaded. And go down to the bottom and grab this peanut butter palette. And replace. And I'll be right back. Let me go grab a cigarette. Okay, put some stuff down. Okay, I want to take a look at this, see what kind of, see, that is smaller. Wow, I thought it'd be the same. I don't like that. Do you guys like that? I don't like that. Hold on. See, that's going to be that one. Let me highlight this one behind it. Nope, wrong one. Why did it go down so far? Should have been... Oh, okay, okay. So there's that one. I changed out that one, so it should be this one. No? Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. I don't like this thing being so thin, so I'm going to change it. Oh shit. No, I can't change it. I can, but not the way I wanted to. Okay, so Dean, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Dean, oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really truly sorry. Sorry about that, buddy. And I'd like to say on behalf of myself, I'm truly sorry. And yeah, Gary, that's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna get on this map and play it. Okay. I need to bring it in just a little bit. Damn it. You're making my makeup run. Sorry about that, Dean. I'm so sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make your makeup run. I'm so sorry. Morpheus, I like variety. What Morpheus? What are you going to have done by this weekend? Oh, you're talking to Somerset. Okay. Let me see now. I just want to make sure it looks realistic. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's stretching the peanut butter jar out. Let me take a look at it now. Yeah. See, if I make it fit like I want it to, it just stretches this peanut butter jar out. I don't like it stretched out like that. Okay. Alright, so let's go. And we're off. Here we go. You're making my makeup run. I will have it done by the, yeah, I said you're going to do like, well, Gary, we need to come up with some kind of name. I'm not going to do like a Nick or Let's Play. That belongs to Nick. But we need to come up with something, because I like for whoever wants to come on board. See, once Pat kicks out 2.4, I will be recording at around 3 p.m. Yeah, Dean, that's fine, buddy. I can come on. Look over at my messages where, Morpheus. I don't have anything pulled up. Do I need to bring up Steam, or do I need to bring up something else? Discord. Okay, we are rocking right along. Let's hope these pallets work. Guys, if you remember, this is what started the whole nightmare. These peanut pallets, I could not get the BD trailer to move once I installed these BD or these peanut butter pallets on there. Right now, scroll up. Oh shit, I gotta scroll up. What am I looking for? Did I get my computer back? I messaged, don't say sorry, pisses me off. Jeff and Kelly. You need a power. What the fuck is a power nap? What is that? Is that like a timeout? Oh, when I say oh. I thought you were talking to Dean, man. You said something about you like variety. So I just took that as, male, female, either or. I mean, hey, man, I'm not judging. You do what you want to do, Mr. Morpheus. Not for me to judge. I don't know what you meant by variety. Okay, buddy, whatever. But you're talking about the damn pallets. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad we agree, because I didn't know that was meant for me. I thought you were talking to Dean. I just looked at it in this Platters jar when I stretched it here to make it fit the one behind it. It just stretched that Platters peanuts jar. I didn't like the way it looked. So, anyway, so we agree. Okay, so let's move right along. Thank you, sweetheart. That goes to Morpheus, by the way, not just to everybody. I appreciate it, darling. Thank you. You're just excited because I'm wearing your shade of lipstick. That's all that shit is. You see, damn Morpheus stimulant. Like, what the fuck? Hey, you're the one. He's the one that said he liked variety, Dean. I didn't open my mouth. I kept that shit to myself until he wanted me to scroll up, and then he likes the smaller ones. So I thought, well, fuck, that might mean me. I mean, I might be in trouble. I do have a room, Dean. I'm on my YouTube room. God, I hope this works. I don't want any more problems out of this freaking BD trailer. Of course, again, it wasn't the BD trailer. It was the mod desk file. And I kept thinking, God, I know these triggers are right. I've done this too many times. I know what I'm doing when I'm doing triggers. Sometimes you put in a trigger and it won't work, and you got to replace it and just put in another one and it'll work. I couldn't get any of the three to work. Hey, Paul. So fuck the dark side, Paul. We're on the weird side now. Man, as soon as I get done with all this, Mike, I will be releasing 2.4. But you guys got to remember now, it's not just adding these pallets. I still have to go in the back and changing the sign to 2.4 is not a big deal. But then I've got to go through the map, and I got to take bird's eye view pictures of the map in the areas where I change stuff. So when you bring up that escape map, it's going to show you what's on the map. So if you zoom in, and I've also got to put the hotspots for Campbell's Soups, and a hotspot is from the escape map. You can click on there to jump to that factory. It'll show up on the map as a factory, as a place of interest. So I still have to do that to the Platter's Peanuts, to the honey mill, to the hives, Campbell's Soups, and what else? I've already got one for Purina. I just got to, well, no, the system will change the name to it, for it to Purina, so. Oh, okay, okay. You want to record what, Dean? You want to record what tonight? Guys, don't get too excited here. I haven't tested this trailer. As soon as I get done here, I'm going to add the peanuts to the XML file, and then we're going to go in game and see if it's going to let me move the damn trailer. Okay, man. I got it. Still a lot of work to be done in the background, though, buddy. Okay. Let me just look at the spacing. That looks good. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to save this. And this should be 109. So let's see. Jeff, we heard you took a power nap, and we were just all wondering, is a power nap related to, in any way, to like a timeout? Power nap. I haven't heard of a power nap before. Or do you just drink like a Powerade and then try to sleep? It's like a challenge. I bet you I can do a 5-hour energy and go right to sleep. Is that what we're talking about? I don't know. You're the one doing power naps. I don't know what that is. Okay, yep, 109. Okay, so I'm going to change the camera view. We're going to go over to the XML file, and let's add these. Oh, shit, how many pallets? I think it was 12, wasn't it? Yeah, 12 pallets. Let me make sure. What are you talking about? You've been waiting, man. I've been struggling to get this thing to work. It's been tough. Yep, there's 11. Okay, good. So there's 12 pallets. So I need something with 12 pallets on it. It's not the Beneful. Is it the cat food? Yeah, we can use the cat food here. Okay, so let me grab these. Throw a little Beneful. And I'm going to go over to the mod desk, and this is the peanut butter. I just want to make sure that this thing is not used for spray. True. Fork. Two category. Okay, now it says true. Okay, good. Alright, so we'll grab that, bring it over to the new one. There's peanut butter, and we're going to go 107 to 109. So I'm going to bring up the replace. And we're going to look for 107 and swap it to 109. You can save that. And let's change to that and go in game. For 1 hour? What the hell? Thank you, Jeff. I wish I could have had it done day before yesterday. But you guys were witnesses. I wanted to get it done, but you saw what the BD trailer was doing. No, I won't. Let me, shit, how do I bring up Steam? Let me see. Shit. Okay, I can't get to my desktop right now because the game's in the way, but let me, cross your fingers, guys. Let's hope this damn thing works. Damn, I hope it works. No, I won't get it right now. Come on. The hell. Okay. Hey, it moved. Holy shit. Look at that. I wonder what the problem was then with this. Guys, what were we saying about the... We were saying something about Walmart. What was that? That it would be cool to go into Walmart and do so. I forgot what it was now. Shit, I don't remember, but somebody said something about we could do that at Walmart, or... I didn't realize I had to exit right there. That's cool. Okay, that works. Let's see if the other one works. Yep. Okay, the arms work. I haven't tested this factory yet. Yeah, I'm getting dizzy. Okay, that's peanut butter. That's peanut butter. Holy shit. God damn it. Why does it keep doing that? It won't let me do anything. God damn it. Let me close out the game. But what was said about the Walmart? I thought it was a cool idea at the time that you could do something. You can go into Walmart, or not inside, but I forgot what it was. Oh well. Okay. Yes, I did, Kevin. Thank you, though, buddy. That's something I could have forgot to do, but yeah, I did save it. But I'm gonna double check. Never hurts to double check yourself. Okay. So here's the peanut butter pellets. Well, let's get rid of that peanut butter. I'm going to go over here in the background. I'm going to look at the, yeah, save that. I'm going to make sure that the, yeah, all the peanut butter, the honey roasted, peanut oil, all of that is saying true now. So, it's fork, correct? Text is good. Okay, all that looks good. Okay, so let's go back in game. Let's see what we can do. I appreciate the multiple choice, but Night Cop 34 would be just fine, buddy. Okay, so let's sell. Well, no, I didn't save it, so let me sell it. Looks like it's shaky. Okay, so let me go check these triggers. I have not tested this factory yet. Hold on just a second. Let me answer this text. Damn it. Okay. So, still fucking problems. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go test these, or check out these triggers. Oh hell, it's probably gonna pick up that light bulb. Dang, all these pop-ups. Okay, so let's look at the silo trigger. It looks like it's floating in the air a little bit. Nope, it's not. Yeah, that looks good. Should be working, but it's not. I'm just thinking, guys. I'm not going through that bullshit again. I'm talking to somebody. Let's see, silo trigger. Okay, so there's the fill type. Fill type's right. Automatic trigger is right. It all looks fine. Let's see. I'm just going to check the rigid body on these pallets. I think I took them off when I installed these in here. I saw it. I just didn't do it when I installed the... nope, rigid body's still there, but that's not going to stop it from loading. That's just what's showing up there. Yeah, get rid of that shit. Okay. I'm just thinking. So that's output 1. Let me look at output 2. Yeah, all the displays were working. If you do come on, no logging. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I just read the one above it. Got it. No logging. Because you don't have a fucking log, that's why. I'm not going through that bullshit either. Okay, there's that one. That looks good. And that is honey roasted. Yep. Let's make sure that's what it says on the... Yep, honey roasted. That's correct. And let's look at the silo trigger to see if that one says honey roasted. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, that one's fine. I even done a damn video to prove it. Because the silo trigger is a rigid body. It's actually a rigid body, man. It needs to be checked. But the pallets don't need to be rigid body. Okay, this is peanut oil. Let me look at the mod desk and make sure that's peanut oil. Yep. Okay. And let me look at the silo trigger itself. See what that says. says peanut oil too. But I'm thinking, I don't know, I don't think that would have anything to do with it. Okay, let me just look at this. This is the same problem we were having with the other one. I just need to make sure. See, true. Okay. I'm just looking in the mod desk real quick, guys. See, it all says true to category, and that was a problem we were having. Yeah, it's all a fork. Shit. Heat, false. That's good. Looks like, but I'm thinking because it's from the same factory, I may have to load all 3 pallets on there for any of them to pick up. I know it's like that when you're putting in a trigger. If all the triggers aren't in, none of it's going to work. In other words, you can't put in a trigger for, say, empty pallets, and that's the first thing you've put in there. But you've got these other outputs and inputs that you haven't put in the trigger yet. You can't go test to see if the empty pallets are gonna unload. Until you get all the triggers done, nothing's gonna work. And I'm just wondering if that's the case with loading the silo trigger, if I've got to have all those products on the trailer. But I don't see why that would matter. But it is GE we're talking about, so yeah, they all say fork. Except for the chickens, they're in pieces, so. Hey James, how you doing, buddy? I'm just going over my mind what could be wrong. Oh shit. Are you serious? I went all the way across the freaking street. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I really don't think I've ever put in a silo trigger where it worked the first time. I really don't think I have. I'm thinking back, It's always like I put in a silo trigger, everything's right, but then it doesn't work, and I got to go back in here, delete it, and start over with the silo trigger. I'm sure there is a silo trigger that I put in that worked the first time, but I don't remember it. Okay, so let's go get a silo trigger. Wrong with your mind? Damn, where would a person start? Wrong with your mind. I'll just leave that one up to imagination there, Somerset. I have no clue what you mean by that. Of course, my mind is like occupied on what I'm doing right now, so. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this one. Bring it down. Yeah, and the peanut factor was showing up with all the triggers on the traffic XML. Hey James, how you doing, buddy? James Kerr is in the house, guys. Standing ovation. Hey guys, make sure you like the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. You never know when I'm going to come on here live, so hit that bell to the right of it. That would be awesome, man. Join the group. Because I assure you, Factory Farm is a map that will never ever be complete. I'll always be adding something. Okay, so let's move this up. This is the fun part. Oh, I mean, this is the slow part. Not slow on my end, though. Slow on GE's end. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Dean was part of the developing crew when it came to designing GE. So I think he was involved in that. So thank Dean. Appreciate it, Dean. You know, you guys who are not regulars here, Dean works for Giants. And I think, I'm not sure, and Dean is Somerset Gaming, which is a sister company of Giants, the farming simulator. So I think Dean was, yeah, he was on part of the engineer crew that designed this piece of shit GE editor. So thank him for this being slow. You know, send him a message, say I appreciate your bullshit slow piece of crap software. And the sad part is, I think it was Dean that told me they spent like hours and hours, like months of staying up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. Thanks Somerset Gaming. See, he's getting all pissed off. He don't want to stand behind his work. That's okay, Dean. It's all right. We understand. We understand, Dean. We know. Just send Somerset a message and tell him thank you for this piece of shit GE software. We really appreciate your no work. I mean, Morpheus and all them can vouch for what I'm saying, I'm sure. Oh boy. Okay, so let's put this damn thing in place. How's your bones, old man? Yes, I am definitely against the dark side. GE is part of the dark side, let me tell you. Okay, so let's place this trigger. Put it right there. Just waiting for Dean's program to catch up with me. Oh, Dean, can you guys work on this shit to make it faster, please? Somerset Gaming. Correct, Jeff. Let me slow down a little bit. Anytime you're working in a small area, you kind of want to slow down so you can kind of zoom in what you want without one little slip of the mouse and it takes you clear across the map. Okay, I'm going to go over here to the My Desk folder, and I'm going to grab this peanut butter and put it in the field type of this silo trigger, and then I have to go up to the output one. It should already be peanut butter. Yes, Morpheus, I'm talking about Dean's program, GE Editor. Yeah, me too, Dean. I'm still waiting. Okay, so that's peanut butter too, but I'm just gonna change that too. Oh shit. Wrong one. It's switching. Sharky, you been looking on my Facebook? I didn't get no Dr. Pepper, Paul. So you gotta say I gave some people, not everyone, some people a Dr. Pepper, a selected few, not everyone. Because Pat didn't get a Dr. Pepper, Dean didn't get a Dr. Pepper, Jeff didn't get a Dr. Pepper. So that eliminates everyone and only categorizes it down to a selected few. Just saying. Yeah, he must have been, shit, I must have been on an airplane somewhere because I didn't get one. Okay, I'm going to save this. The trigger is now a new trigger. Oh shit, you know what? I didn't, god dang it. I didn't put that on there. Let me put it on there right now. I'm sorry. Thank you, buddy. I usually put that on there before I go live. Shit. Now it's on there. Okay, it's on there now. Thank you, Sharky. I appreciate it. Okay, so Sharky, I'm so sorry. I usually put that on there, and I spaced. Before I went live, I was sitting here thinking, going through the mod desk folder, thinking, okay, what else could be wrong? And I'm just going through it, and then I realized, okay, it's time, so I went live and didn't post anything. Okay, so let's go in game, because let me look at the I want to make sure I got these numbers right. I should get it by next Christmas. So okay, so this is 109. Oh, wait a minute. $108. Did I say 109? Let me look at the okay, it was 109. Okay, I thought I gave 108. So peanut butter 109. Got 12 pallets. Yeah, that's all correct. Okay. So let's go back in game. You gotta be evil to receive a Dr. Pepper. Okay. Nothing. God damn it. Okay, so now we're getting a repeat of Purina Factory, and the same problem that was wrong with Purina Factory is not the problem with the Peanut Factory. Fuck. Okay, so here's what we got to do. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've got to go to here. Okay, so let's try to figure this shit out. So I'm going to duplicate. We're going to go with honey roasted. See, I don't think I have the, let me go see if I have the pallets anywhere. I don't know if I have it here or not. Okay, that's alright. Let me go into, I had to go back into the map and bring in the honey roasted, a pallet for honey roasted peanuts. Okay, so now I'm coming back over to the trailer. And let's import. Okay, so I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. I don't need that. Okay. So looks like that's 111. That's good. Okay. Let's see, I have to say, Pat, each dream you are very smart. Man, that's just how I dress, buddy. I appreciate it, though, Dean. Yeah, that's because I'm the president. I don't know what I'm the president of yet, but I am the president. If you don't believe me, ask Jeff. He will confirm. Shut up, Dark Side Paul. Spiffy. I look spiffy. Okay. So let's so I got the honey roasted now. And let's change them out. Okay, let me go take a look. Okay, and we're off. Oh, that's right. I'm president of the factory farm. Hell yeah. I need to put up some campaign signs all around factory farm. Re-elect Pat Patterson president. And then put a little house there for the voting booth, you know. The precinct to vote in. But sure enough, Paul will be going in there putting his own campaign signs in saying, come to the dark side. Vote dark side on November the 3rd. Okay. This is not a lot of pallets, only 12 of them, so that should be pretty easy. I promise to build the wall. I promise. We will keep illegal aliens out of factory farm. That's my promise. That's my pledge. Make factory farm great again. I'm out of coffee. field am I going to build? I'm putting it around the whole factory farm, man. The whole thing. I'm going to call it the wall. Okay, Paul. We desperately need a wall in our country. And I'm not talking about a fence. I'm talking about a freaking concrete wall. That's what we need. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, Paul. I don't need it around the whole map. Just the southern part. Okay. So that's done. Let me get rid of this HR palette. And then I can save it. Oh, I wanted that crop duster so bad, Jeff. I worked hours on that stupid thing. And that damn programmer screwed it all up. Okay, so now we're going to put in the peanut oil. So let's duplicate that. And before I move on, I'm going to go put this on the mod desk folder. And that's going to, should be 110 on the honey roasted. It is. Okay. Let's go over to the mod desk, or the XML, and I'm just going to take this one. Now I'm going to go back to the main map and grab the peanut oil. Yeah, Summer said, I used to work for the Wrestlers back when I was 14, 15, and 16. Yeah, I worked for all of them. I was that kid who was going around the Houston County Farm Center and other coliseums holding up the wrestlers' pictures, selling them for 10 cents or 20 cents. And I say 10 to 20 because it changed from 14 to 16. It was used to be 10 cents, then the next year went to 15, then to 20. So yeah, I was selling wrestlers' pictures every Saturday night at the Houston County Farm Center. But yeah, I worked for Wrestling Pro. I worked for the Von Erichs, if anybody remembers them. Pat Patterson, Wrestling X, Mr. X, not Wrestling X, Mr. X. Ron and Rob Fuller worked for them. No, I never did with Hulk Hogan. No, I never worked with him. Andre the Giant, I did him, and Ric Flair. I used to sell Ric Flair's pictures a lot. I mean, his really went fast. I made good money with Ric Flair. I don't know if you guys remember these guys. I'm going back into the 70s, man. Okay, so let me get this. And okay, so that should do it there. I don't know, man. See, my dad, he was a deputy sheriff. This is in Dothan, Alabama, Houston County. And my dad, my two uncles, several city officers for Dothan, they would have to work the wrestling matches every Saturday night at the Houston County Farm Center. And that's how I got involved in it. I was part of the junior deputy program. And I first started going out there because, you know, I was a junior deputy, and the only way you could be a junior deputy is if your family was in law enforcement at that time. I'm going back to 1977, 78, 79, in that area. But yeah, I got out there, and I was actually the wrestling pro. He used to wear a white mask. His name was Leroy or something. I forgot it now. It's been years ago. But he wrestled under a white mask. Nobody ever knew who he was. I did, but at the time he was a reserve officer with the Houston County Sheriff's Department when he wasn't wrestling. But he's the one that got me started. He called me over. Him and Ken Lucas. Ken and Chris Lucas they were brothers, and they used to wrestle tag team. And then Chris got hurt. But anyway, Ken Lucas and Wrestling Pro's the one that called me over and said, "Hey man, you'd be great, man. Why don't you sell our pictures and just walk around the auditorium? People will come up to you and buy them." And I got started, and I was there every Saturday night doing that for the next 3 years. Okay, let's see. But I worked for some. To me back then, they weren't big names. I mean, like Andre the Giant, Ric Flair. You had Pat Patterson. You had, let's see, the Freebirds were big back then. You know, Chris and, well, no, not Chris. I didn't ever work for Chris. You had Kerry, was it Kerry, Mike, Kevin, Von Erich, and then you had David. He died over in Japan of some kind of liver thing, but anyway. But yeah, I used to work for all the Von Erichs. Fritz Von Erich, I sold Fritz. That was the father of the Von Erichs. I sold his pictures for about 3 months. Okay, so let me come back over to the. Let's see. Okay, so I can import the new ones. Import. And this was the peanut oil. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard Jim Cornette. I remember the Cornette. I didn't remember the Jim Cornette. That just means he didn't come to Dothan, Alabama. He didn't come to Houston County Farm Center. Of course, we also went different places. Like I went to the Wrestling Pro and Ric Flair. They both wanted me to come to Montgomery. They were wrestling in Montgomery, and then they went on to Birmingham. So at like 16 years old, one week I'm in Montgomery. My dad drove me out there, and then the next week I'm in Birmingham. And so yeah, I went to other coliseums, but not too often. Usually I just stayed right there local at the Houston County Farm Center. Okay, so let me get rid of all the stuff that don't belong here. Okay, yeah, I guess I done stripped this one. But see, that's a rigid body, and it shouldn't be. Man, we're going back another lifetime ago, guys. Shit, 14, 15, 16 years old. Yeah, Fritz Von Erich was the dad. And then you had David was the oldest. David was really cool. I sold his pictures. Kerry, man, what a space cadet. And I'm not saying nothing bad about him. He was the biggest of the four. And he was just he was a space cadet. My favorite was Kevin. Kevin was just down to earth, really cool. I really liked working with Kevin. And when I say working with, it ain't like we worked side by side. He handed me his pictures. My little ass went out into the auditorium, and I held him up like this, walking around the auditorium. That was it. We didn't like work together, okay? I don't want to make it sound like something it wasn't. I was just the punk ass kid that they handed the pictures to. I brought them back the money. At the end of the night, they paid me. That's it. We didn't go out to dinner. We didn't have beers together. Nothing like that. Okay? I don't want to give anybody the wrong impression. So, no big deal. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see. Yeah, it went into, I remember, I'm just answering Morpheus's, let's see, like, damn, no, not in the 70s, Terry days, he didn't, what is that? I don't know what that means. Yeah, it was a good deal. But I did it all the way through, I want to say 78 or 77, but it was more like 70, was it 78? No, I think it was more like 79, yeah, 78, 79, 80, and into 81. Because I remember when towards the end of when we stopped, we moved from Dothan, Alabama, David and Kevin and Carrie with the Von Erichs, they had just started, and they were doing tag teams of 3. So, and the only time I'd seen the 3 tag teams or the 4 tag teams is in like the Battle Royals, and you didn't usually seen a 2-man tag team, but the Von Erichs came out and they were 3. So, and sometimes 4 when Fritz would join them, but yeah, I didn't work with them long because then we moved from Dothan, Alabama, and I graduated high school, and so yeah, it was. Let's see. See, this is the BD. Yep, that's right. But yeah, Dean, don't make it something it wasn't. There's no big deal. Yeah, maybe. Was that 1979 when Kerry fought Ric Flair? I thought that was like the latter part of 1981 or something. Oh well. I used to be a big wrestling fan when I was a kid. So maybe because I worked for most of them, but so let me change this texture. What is that? Palette PO. Some of them have a material editing on, okay, this one doesn't. Yeah, Starcade. Yeah, Starcade. Calm down, Dean. Like I said, man, it was no big deal. I was just some punk-ass little kid. Here's the thing. Back in the early 60s, my father, Ken Patterson, and Pat Patterson, and Hank Patterson, no, not Hank. Hank, that was later on. Ken Lucas. You had Ken and Chris Lucas. But Ken Lucas and my dad were real good friends. I don't know if you know who Ken Lucas is. He was a big wrestler back in the 70s. But my dad wrestled in the 60s under Ken Patterson, and him and Ken Lucas So you had Ken Lucas and Ken Patterson wrestling as a tag team. My dad got hurt in like 1966, 67, somewhere like that, and he got out of wrestling. He did it for about 3 years. No big deal. He didn't ever make a big name or nothing. He was like a nobody. I mean, no, my dad was not a nobody. I mean, but in the wrestling world, he was a nobody. Nobody, he was the ones that they started, never at a main event, never nothing like that. So, because of all that, because of that connection, that's why I was chosen. My dad talked to Ken Lucas and the other guys, and the Wrestling Pro. They were friends because the Wrestling Pro and my dad, they worked together with the sheriff's department. That's why I was the one chosen. Hey, why don't you give him to Pat? He'll walk around the Coliseum. That's all it was, man. They needed some dumbass kid to take their pictures, walk around the auditorium, and I'd work all night long, and I get $2. I didn't make commission. I just got $2. So, and $2 back then was a lot of money for a 14-year-old kid. So it was great. And then the next year I think I made $5, and then the next year I think I made $6. But anyway, but $6 a week every Saturday. So it was no big deal, Dean. Don't make it something it wasn't. It was just they needed a dumbass kid, and that was it. I fit that category perfectly. So no big deal. Yeah, I used to hang out in the dressing room a lot, where they tell their war stories and all that shit. Yeah, and I every now and then I became the towel runner. They run out of towels. Hey, little Pat, go get us some towels. They didn't ask. They told me. Go get us some towels. And I'd have to run down that concrete, because there's concrete on both sides and on the floor, and just run down that long-ass hallway, grab some more towels out of the laundry, and bring them down back to them. I did what I was told. Okay, so we're gonna, I don't want to call that, let's just say peanut oil. Yeah, I think so. No, it would be no big deal, man. Some 14, 15, 16-year-old little punk-ass kid walking around the auditorium selling pictures. No big deal, buddy. Actually, Peanut, I haven't really thought about it until we started talking a couple months ago. I thought I'd already told you that. Oh, absolutely, Superfly. I swear to God, when they said I make $2, holy shit, I'd mow a whole lawn, front and backyard, for $2, and I'd furnish the lawnmower and the gas. So yeah, $2 to walk around the auditorium collecting 10 cents. Yeah, buddy, I'll do it. But I did get a lot of perks. I never paid for wrestling, ever. I never had to play for wrestling matches. So, I mean, always got in free because I was one of the workers. So, well, not one of the workers. I was the punk-ass kid with the pictures. So, okay, so that's that. Got that. Okay, so let me turn this one off. Now for free? I'm not, what are you talking about, Dean? Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm going to run and get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on just a sec. Hey, Macy girl. What you doing? Okay. Okay, Dean, we can do a podcast. It's fine. Okay, let me turn this off. So there's the peanut butter. Okay, so let's swap these out. That one. Scroll down. See, wait, I don't want this to be peanut oil like that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, let me look at these. I like that grain trailer, Morpheus. Oh, I really like that that product trailer with the rebel flag at the top. Oh yeah, that's cool. The tractor's cool too. Yeah, excellent job, Morpheus. And no, Dean, I'm not going to forget. I mean, hell, I've forgotten all about it until we started talking about it. Okay, so let's see, peanut oil. Yeah, let me trade this out. Okay, there we go. So now I can swap. Okay, I want to go take a look at this one real quick. Make sure it didn't jump over and move and... Okay. Okay, we are on a roll now. But Dean, I just want to let you know this, buddy. I don't know what you want me to say on a podcast. I mean, pretty much all I can say is, yes, I was the punk-ass kid that walked around the auditorium with the pictures. But I will tell you this now, Ric Flair, very generous guy. Very, very generous guy. I remember one Saturday night, he gave me $10. And to a 16-year-old kid, getting $10 from just selling his pictures, plus I still got the at that time I think it was $6 from the group, because I'd sell, I mean, I'd have pictures in this hand, pictures in this hand. If not, I'd just have one hand. But yeah, he gave me $10. Ric Flair, only one that ever did that. Great guy. Not because he gave me $10. He was just always so gracious. I mean, I know he acted like an ass on the camera, like he was all that, but he was a good guy in real life. Let's see, I've lost track of what I was. Okay, there we go. But yeah, all I can say is, yeah, I was that punk ass kid. Yeah, that was it. Because that's all that I did. I mean, I didn't like go ringside with him and hey, go Rick, go. I was out there just selling pictures. I had nothing to do with nothing else. They picked me because they probably couldn't find nobody else. No, I really enjoyed doing it. I did it for a little over 3 years, almost 4 years, I guess. Because I was almost, shit, I may have done it longer than that. Because I remember being a senior and I was still out there every Saturday night. I took one of my girlfriends out there. What a hell of a date. You know, when you're 17, you don't know about girls and all that. You don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. So, yeah, I took them to a wrestling match. And I had to work. So, yeah, they really do, Morpheus. Those look freaking awesome, buddy. Really awesome. Are you serious? Ric Flair doesn't have a pot to piss in? Really? Man, I've had no contact with those guys since I left Dothan, Alabama. None. Damn. And to answer your question is, Dean, no, this map is not going to be ready to go. I'm having problems. I still got a lot of work to do on it. Even if everything was working fine, I still got to... It takes a while to get that escape map done. Because you got to go through and you got to take the pictures just right where that factory is. I got to cut it out perfectly. Then I got to try to get it to fit, and if it doesn't fit, and I got to go back in there and retake the picture and try to zoom in back further out or back in. Yeah, it takes a while. So no, this map ain't going to be ready to go. Jesus Christ. Like I said, man, I've had no contact with any of them. I mean, I wasn't like their best friend or nothing. Nothing like that. I was just, like I said, the kid that sold their pictures. Hell, half of them, I guarantee you, 99.9% of them couldn't tell you my name even back then. So, it's no big deal. Well, no, they knew my last name was Patterson because of my dad. He was a deputy sheriff, but that's the only reason. They just all called me Little Pat. And I don't know why. There was no Big Pat. I don't know why I was Little Pat. But that was my nickname throughout the... Because, hell, back then I was, what, 80 pounds? 90 pounds? I don't know. But they all called me Little Pat. Everyone, even the new ones that came in from... Because they'd come in from Texas and Florida and all that to the Houston County Farm Center. And, yeah, I was just Little Pat. But I tell you what, as a kid, that was a great time in my life. Maybe they don't remember me, but I remember every one of them. Great, great bunch of guys. Okay, so that's all done. I'm just worried about this, not that. Okay. I just want to make sure. And I was talking too freaking much, so let me check the, I don't remember if I did the material editing on this. Yeah, okay. The ambient colors are okay on that one. Should be 1111. And this one should be like 5.584 or something. Yeah, 584. There we go. Okay. And this is going to be 111. It should be. Okay, 111 to make sure I got 12. Yeah, Jarrett. Hell yeah, I've heard of Jeff Jarrett. Never worked for him, never sold his pictures, but I've even seen him. No, that was another Jarrett. Never mind, not Jeff Jarrett. That was what was his freaking name? I don't remember his first name now. Robert Jarrett? No. He came to the Houston County Farm Center like twice. I can't remember. I remember Jarrett. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's 11. You gotta stop, Dean. You're pulling too many memories from way back. My brain's starting to slow down. Yeah, probably his dad. Just a minute, I'll tell you his name. Robert Jarrett? I don't remember his fucking first name. God damn it. Of course, I've slept since then, as you might know. 111. Okay, now I gotta concentrate on this real quick because I'm in the mod desk folder, or the XML folder. So that's 110. This is going to be 111. Grab this. See, I'm doing this because I'm thinking maybe none of those palettes will load unless all the palettes are on there. I don't even know if that's going to be the case. So let me get the peanut oil. Let me change camera views. Holy sh... Okay. Did I already change camera views? Yeah, those trailers are great. Well done. Well done. I've never heard of a Lord Patrick Patterson. It's not me, Kevin. It's not me. I'm president, not Lord. Okay, so there's a peanut oil, and we're going to find and replace 110 with 111. And let's go. I'm going to save this. Oh yeah, you're talking about Patrick Patterson? No, that's Pat Patterson. Yeah, he was Canadian. Yeah, but he wrestled under WWE and WWF, Dean. He wrestled under both. Shit. Okay, so I'm going to turn these three on. Peanut butter. honey roasted. And peanut oil should already be on. So now I'm going to save it again. Yeah, he was a good guy. I mean, no, I didn't ever work for him. I never worked for Pat Patterson. Never even met the guy. I mean, I've heard about him. I've seen him wrestler. Let's see, okay, so this should be good. So I'm going to change camera views. We're going to go back into the game. And guys, cross your toes, cross your hairs, cross your arms, whatever. Just not your fingers. That shit don't work. I've said it before. But let's see if this is going to work now. No reason why it shouldn't. Shit, now I gotta sell that damn BD trailer because I've added product to it. I want to look at these while I'm here and I see them. Let me look at these. I want to make sure they're not sunk in the ground. It looks like they are. I got to bring these guys up. Yeah, they're sunk in the ground. Would you please stop? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! I can't tell until he stops. Okay, this one's okay. These two over here. Is it just me? No, they're sunk in the ground. Maybe one or two clicks. That one's real bad. Look at that. Shit. Damn it. God damn it. Oh wait, there's no product there. See these, so the trigger is fine. So there's got to be another problem in the mod desk somewhere. Let me think. That's another one, Dusty Rhodes. I sold his pictures. Dusty Rhodes! I forgot all about him. I damn sure did. Dusty Rhodes. Holy shit. You want to talk about a Cajun. A Louisiana Cajun. That was not an act. Dusty Rhodes, man, he was always really cool. He was the size of a fucking oak tree, though. Compared to me, anyway. See, yeah, I want to look at the let me change the camera views because I want to look at the log to see what, if anything's showing up. I know about those three. Oh shit, what the hell? Okay, that's, see all these? This is the same error, guys, because the product has been made, so now it's really looking for that what's this? Okay, that's not an error. It's looking for the fruit HUDs, the HUD field, beneficial, small. That's the little pictures that go above the menu when you're looking at what the prices are. You go back to the top, make sure that's it. Oh shit, I need error. Okay, no freaking errors. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let me, I'm in the, you guys can, no, it never worked for Bam Bam. Heard of him, but never worked for him. Bam Bam, was it Bigelow? If you say so, I don't remember. Dusty Rhodes, man, I forgot all about him. Wow. Okay, so it's got to be in this mod desk. I've got false here because I don't want that to show in the price table because hives are not for sale. But everything else is true. Let me What about the true and false like last night? Yeah, everything is fine with that, James. The only thing that says false here is what I want to say false, and that's the hives. I don't want it showing up when you hit the escape and you're looking at the prices of the wheat and all that, and you see Anheuser-Busch for sale and Ford pallets for sale. It won't. The hives won't show up in that menu. Hold on just a minute, guys. Oh. No, James, that was a good idea. It was, I forgot who said it last night, but they said something about the bulk, and which made me come in here, and I found the true and false under 2 categories, which was making all the Purina products not load. I just don't understand. It's a fork, that's true. Yeah, Barney. That's right. Shit. Make sure I've added them to the map 01. Of course, if they weren't, I'd get an error off of it. So, let me bring up the map 01 XML. Let's go here. Take a look at peanut butter. So I've got them in the logistics center. I've got them at Walmart. Yeah, they're in here. Hello. Yeah, they're in here. So. Okay, so let me look at the save game 3, go to vehicles, and I want to look at peanut butter. Now see here where it's listing name, peanut butter, peanut shells, honey roasted, that's saying that it's being picked up. So it's picking up the triggers, so the triggers are fine. If they weren't, they wouldn't pick up this factory. Okay, Dean, that's fine, buddy. They're just stories from some 14, 15, 16-year-old little kid. I just can't believe this thing is not. $109. Thank you, James. I appreciate it, buddy. Now, I'll tell you this, Dean. I have a scar on my left leg towards my ankle that's from Ric Flair. So that's a hell of a story to tell. And it's still there. I still have the scar from it. So I'll tell you that one day. And it's all Ric Flair's fault. He was really cool about it, though. So no, he was a real good guy. God, so was Dusty Rhodes. My God, I forgot all about that guy. My dad used to call him a coon ass. Every time, hey, coon ass. Because my dad's in uniform. He's a deputy sheriff in Houston County, and here comes Dusty Rhodes. And he's like, ah, damn, there's coon ass. So, yeah, it was quite funny. See what I'm done. Yeah, I know they have 12. Holy shit, Tom. I don't know who the masked assassin is, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go back to the main farm. Damn it. Okay. See these triggers? You guys saw the okay, yeah. You guys saw the displays. They were all on. The vehicle folder for game 3, or the vehicle file for game 3, is picking up this factory, and it's showing all 3 of these output products. So the triggers are there. But there's something I'm doing wrong, just like before with the mod desk that Bruce, who was it? Shit. Barney, that Barney pointed out yesterday. You know, that was my fault. I should have caught that. That would have saved hours and hours of work. And now I've done the same thing. I've screwed up something. See, fill tight peanut butter. Let me make sure there's no space in the front. No space in the front, no space in the end of it. Okay, so automatic trigger 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. 4 is effect. Correct. Windows 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Volume, discharge node length. Yep. 2. Node. Particle position. 5. Correct. Well, the hell, I got this from Mushroom, so I know it's being picked up. So peanut butter. The output is peanut butter. See YouTube about the My Desk or any of the. You're talking about Mod Desk, okay? XML. I would. Yeah, I can do a little video about that, buddy. That stuff is real simple. I mean, to make sure it's gonna work. Of course, right now I couldn't prove that because I'm screwed up with this shit. Here's a visibility node. That's all I need. The silo trigger, the display, visibility node. That's it. And everything is here. This is fill type is peanut butter. Factor is 1, 1, 2. That don't matter. I can make that any number I want. Peanut butter. So let me just do this. I know that does not matter, but I'm reaching for straws here. God damn, this shit'll get me to drinking. I think I'm gonna take a trip over here to JD Land, Jack Daniels over there at the west end of the map. Yeah, I'll do a. Just tell me what you want me to talk about. I mean, it's all about products on the mod desk and adding your LUA files, if you do have any LUA files. Let's see. Yep, honey roasted. So let me take this. This does not matter. I don't know what I'm doing. In the name, I can name it anything I want. See, the name is just how it shows up in the vehicle XML file, so you can identify it. That's it. That's all it's for. Get up here, Macy. Get up here. Go in. Well, Tom, if you send it to me, zip it up and send it to me, I can take a look at it. Just trying to think what the hell this could be. It's like a rerun of the Purina factory. I'm also going to do this. I'm going to go over here to the mod desk, and I know it says true, but I'm going to make sure. I'm going to re-copy and paste true, just for general principles and giggles. Maybe it didn't register it or something. Because it's acting just like I'm going to save this trailer one more time. Okay. Oh, that's cool, man. There's my email. Jerry who, Dean? Jerry who? So I don't have to scroll up. Okay. Now, why does that say 0 now? I don't understand why these products went away. Here, let me get out of this game. Add the products back. I know you're talking about, Dean. He wore all the fucking glitter and act like he was gay. I think that's who you're talking about. I forgot his last name though. Give me a minute, I'll figure it out. I never worked for him either, but I saw him many, many times. Oh, Jerry Lawler. Yeah, see, I never met him. I never worked for him. I remember Jerry Lawler, but I never worked for him. I need to go into the mod desk, or into the vehicle folder. Let's see, save game 3, and let's look for, no, that's true. Barry, I have no idea, man. Now see, that's weird. You see right here where it says 60,000 of all? It wasn't showing up in the, that did not show up. But I had 60,000 of each. Yeah, Jerry Lawler, he was pretty big. But like I said, yeah, I never worked for him. Yeah, Superfly, that's all it does. I did the same thing. I used to look for tutorials on GE, and it's just the basic shit. Hey, import this and put it right there. But they always imported a fucking tree or something, you know, nothing, nothing of use. So why didn't that get picked up? This is save game 3. Okay, so let's get out of here and go back into the game. There was another Jerry though, Dean. I forgot his last name, but he tried to look like Ric Flair. He had the bleached blonde hair, long, and he always wore a cape. And the cape was like shit that you'd see Elvis Presley wear back in those days, with all the rhinestones and glitters all over it. And he used to just prance, you know, walk like a chicken around the ring, and you know. I just forgot his name, but it was Jerry. They called him the Glamorous something. The American Dream Buddy was Ric Flair. And no, I never met his son. Was it the American Dream? American Dream, Ric Flair. Yeah. The American Dream was Ric Flair. See, it's still not picking up those. What the hell? I don't know why it's not picking up those, yeah, that's right, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, that's right. That's right, that's right. Told you I've slept since then, man. Nature Boy, not the American Dream. He used to say, I'm every woman's dream. Every woman's dream. Okay, so there is a problem with that. Yeah, American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, I forgot all about Dusty Rhodes. I can't believe, don't tell him I said that. I can't believe I forgot him. He was awesome. I mean, as a kid, I looked up to him. Hell, I looked up to everybody when I was in. Hell, I was too damn short. Okay, so save game 3. Yeah. Vehicles. Dusty Rhodes died in 2015. I did not know that. Damn. Okay, I turned everything to 0. I'm going to go in here and save it and go back out and then add the product. I don't know why it's not picking it up. This thing will definitely get you to drinking. I don't understand, because this looks like a repeat of Purina, but we found the problem with Purina. It was the true and false, and the peanuts are true, so I don't get it. Okay, so let's save. Get out of here. And guys, I'm just going to run over here as soon as this comes back up and I have to quit again. I'm going to go over and put the 60,000 products in each one. See if it'll pick it up. Yeah, I checked the log, Paul. No errors, except for the HUD field types. But that's on Purina. I haven't added those yet, so. Yeah, Paul, it is very weird, man. It's like a repeat of Purina, but we found the problem with Purina, but that's not the problem with the platters. It's really weird. I don't understand it. None of these products will load. So it's not the trailer. That's good to know. Nope. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. We've been on for almost 3 hours. I need some time away. I'm gonna usually when I get away from the computer and I start thinking about these problems, I come up with a solution. Because right now I'm just like, I have no idea. All I know is it's not the trailer, because both of them are doing the same thing. Both trailers, and neither trailer is picking it up. So it's I don't know, could it, I don't see it being the, no, Kevin, the pallets you see on the loading dock, those are not the pallets that load on the trailer. The pallets that load on the trailer are the ones that I put on the trailer. That's all. Those are for show, but as I load them, those disappear off the visibility node. I'm gonna look at this one last time, this silo trigger. I may just go in and repeat or delete all the silo triggers and start over, but it's picking up the trigger, or it wouldn't pick up the product. And it's picking up the product in the vehicles and in the that looks good. Can't say they're not low enough. Okay, I'm gonna save right there and then call it a night. Go outside, smoke a cigarette, walk around, think, because there's a problem that I'm not thinking of. And anybody has any suggestions, man, go on Facebook, let me know. Anything. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, Kevin. Let me, once this loads, once this saves, I'll go over there and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, Dean. Just give me some notice. Don't just send me an email saying, okay, let's go on the podcast. Give me a notice, so it's got to be at night. I can't do it during the day. Okay, so let me go over here. I'm going to change camera so I can show you what I'm talking about, Kevin. Now you see these pallets here? These are the pallets. When you see it loading, it's loading these pallets. They just appear because you're loading. So, and then the ones on the ground, because it knows you're loading, they disappear one by one because they're in the visibility node. So it's two totally separate pallets that are, you see one pallet and it loads these pallets. Okay, so let's get out of there. I'm going to save this. Change the triggers with Campbell's soup? What do you mean? Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. Excuse me. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys showing up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell button to the right. That way you'll get alerts every time I come on here live. Because with me and the gang, like Tom and Jeff and Dean, we got Paul and Andy and Mike and Morpheus. You never know what we're going to talk about or say. So it's always a surprising event. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a super blessed evening. Good night.